How's it going, people? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to the big. Hope everyone is all good and well. 1.82K. Touching 2K now, waiting in the building. Apologies for the delay, people. You know,
too easy now, isn't it?
Nah, it's crazy.
It's easy.
Crazy. Listen, love for the love, people. We all appreciate it. Trust me. First and foremost, as usual, the show is sponsored by FM London. There's another discount in the description below. There's a link there for zip up hoodies. I've got one on now. Nice, calm, nice fit. I'd say get a size up if you're gonna grab one. Grey, navy, charcoal, and black. So look out for those in the description below. Make sure you support the show by supporting the sponsor, because this Wednesday, us six are linking up again. First time since January to get some more content done for the official channel. So look out for that. That's coming out Saturday. On Saturday, top 6 fullback. Actually, let me give you centre backs. Top 6 centre backs of the Premier League era will be coming out this Saturday at midday on the official Big Six channel. And if it hits 1,000 likes in 12 hours, I'm going to give you guys the fullbacks on Sunday midday as well. So make sure you guys are subscribed to the official channel. Make sure your notifications are on. Another couple pieces of content hopefully coming out this weekend. So look out for that. And yeah, Steve, SAEED, GRIZZ, TOBS, Matisse, all good?
Very good.
I'm all good, man.
Cool.
All good, bro.
Yeah, man. Nobody disappointed me this weekend. I'm all right, me. I don't know about you, lads. Yeah, man. Listen, I'm doing good, man. Did well on the prediction league.
A few weeks ago, when Arsenal didn't play and you lot drew and Tottenham lost, yeah, I can't lie, it felt like we won. Like, you can't be that happy. Like, you can't be that.
Nah, I'll be honest with you, man. You know what I mean? I'm not one of them. I don't really hate on others, man.
His allegiance is switched. He don't give a shit about real life football. He got a couple of predictions right, so his chest is well out.
Yeah, man. I'm just chilling, man. Life's good, man.
Life's good, isn't it? Yeah. I heard about the pot as well. Life's good for you lot.
It's pretty bad, isn't it? Pretty bad when your life's good when your team ain't playing, isn't it?
Yeah.
But again, basically, every time they're playing, his life's a shithole.
Yeah, now you get it. Now you get it, Steve.
You know what I mean? He's happy, man. I even met him in town, and I've never seen him smiling as much.
Yeah, man. Chilling, innit? In the sunshine, innit? Chilling, man. So good.
Chilling in the sunshine, man.
Yeah, man.
It's better than suing in a car park, isn't it?
Well, I put in the group chat. Put in the group chat today, people was messaging me. Apparently, I'm waiting for the footage, but SAEED was swinging in the car.
Can you notice there's no footage every time? Because I'm not doing it. You know what I mean? So these men are not lying on my name.
If we ever got down video, I think we'll break the internet. So
bro, it will.
In the car
if anyone's got SAEED swinging in the car park, you know my
DM. Don't do that, because we know how Photoshop works and people edit videos. Yeah, let's not go there. Let's not go there. Let's not go down that.
There you go.
Someone's gonna get a lookalike from SAEED from behind, right?
Yeah, exactly.
There's your brother right there.
And you know what Skull Fugger is like, innit? You know what I mean? He can make something out of nothing.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Magic, yeah.
Magic.
Exactly.
And listen, actually, you know what? Fair dues, because we're gonna start with Arsenal. We're gonna get into Tottenham too. We both won this weekend. The only Big Six clubs that did play in the Premier League. But SAEED was the only one to predict the Arsenal win. So I guess somewhat, you know, you got 3 points.
Head of an Arsenal fan. You know what I mean? It's mad.
2 Arsenal fans.
I'm still stressed about that. Yeah, two Arsenal fans. I'm still stressed about that,
you
know, because I feel like it was somewhat predictable in a way. And I know in hindsight it sounds crazy, but Aston Villa on the beach, they're mid-table, they're living life. Why did we all go against Arsenal like that? I actually don't. I don't get it.
I didn't go against Arsenal. I went for my boy Stevie. I didn't go against Arsenal. That's where I live. That's my excuse.
You had the slipping G.
That's
the spin you're putting on.
Your allegiances got confused over this game.
I said it at the time as well. Everyone was like, "Oh my God, you just went against Arsenal." I didn't go against Arsenal. I still believe in the process.
It's crazy, man.
I just went for my boy Stevie G and Phil Coutinho, who had a stinker.
How could you back someone that slipped on the most important moment of Liverpool's history?
Come on, people slip up. How many times you slip up, brother?
You slip up and GRIZZ is still backing you as a brother.
I'm here for you, innit? I'm still here for you, innit? Every day, every time.
GRIZZ just big bro SAEED on a mad one. Always, my brother.
I don't know, man. I'm just looking out for you as well, man.
Turkey's got about that video going about where they're all singing the Mikel Arteta song and you're not singing anything.
I'm
still wondering where Turkish's allegiances are with this, because he's
kind
of
he looks so uncomfortable.
He looked so uncomfortable in that video. The full away end they've won the Champions League, they're all on the seats and that again. And Turkish is just there, calm, just looking like he's gonna assassinate someone in a minute.
Nah, you got to respect that though. I respect it.
He's got splinters from
It's
sitting
not
on the fence,
about
so that's
splinters,
why he doesn't want to go one way, because once he goes one way, he feels like he's committed. So he's gonna keep balancing his ass on that fence like this.
If you get top 4, Turkish,
Yeah.
If you get top 4, are you gonna sing it? Are you gonna sing it with the rest of the goons?
You know
That's a
what?
good question.
You know what it is, yeah. Listen, the belief and the atmosphere and all that, I love it, yeah. But certain lyrics in that chant, I just can't kind of get behind yet. It's a bit of a mad one.
What's the song? Can we?
What's the song? Yeah,
I actually hear it.
Grizz, do you know it?
Come
Probably
on,
there.
Oh, you don't? Oh, say so.
Stop that,
Okay.
stop that.
It says, I think the end of it is something like we're going to be in the Champions League and stuff like that.
We're gonna win the Champions.
Oh, so
Yeah,
hold on. Is this
something
a song that you stole from Chelsea and you've changed a few of the words around to suit?
I don't know your songs, bro. I don't know what's going on.
Is it something like? Is it something like we need this player, we need that player? Arteta's going to win the Champions League.
Nice. We got this player and we got that player.
So you have literally stolen the song. Okay,
No, you lot probably got it from somewhere anyway.
Copyright infringement for you, blood clot.
Listen, I
can't believe you, man, have stolen our song. I'm actually personally offended by this. You, man, have actually taken the song word for word, and you, man, have actually rinsed it and switched it for Arteta. So is it something like we got Saka, we got Smith Rowe, we're gonna win the Champions League with Arteta? Oh my god, you man are thieves. This is what you man are doing.
To be fair, Palace have got one as well. Palace have got one.
Wow.
Palace have got the same one.
Yeah, a lot of people use the same. A lot of clubs
people
use
use
the
it.
kind of themes behind.
Yeah,
it.
but that Palace don't say they're going to win the Champions League, in it, does it?
No way.
Yeah.
You can do this. No
Listen,
way.
We just bounced back with a big away win. Yeah. The first thing I want to talk about is not the bloody the songs that people.
Don't let them, Turkish.
Yeah, man. Come on, man. Are we past that now?
Watch, we'll start singing "You'll Never
Yeah,
Walk
yeah.
Alone." We'll see how you like it. Watch.
No, don't let them. Talk about your win, man. Everyone's just bitter and jealous. You know they do.
We're going to start with singing "You'll Never Walk Alone."
5
I
wins in a
actually
row.
was respecting Turkish though for not singing it, because at least he stood stand his ground, innit?
And don't get me wrong, if you see my interview, I've praised Arteta. I said he deserves praise because, listen, 5 away wins on the bounce. We're in top 4 at the moment. We took advantage of you guys not playing this weekend and we put pressure on Tottenham. Obviously, they won in the end. At the end of the day, listen, credit where credit's due. Top 4 is still the be-all and end-all for me this season because the way Tottenham and Man United are moving, I feel like we've got to take advantage. But the way we're playing as well, it has Toby in the group saying, I'm going to flip tonight. I'm going to say, Mikel, I'm going to say Arsenal are back and this and that.
And when did I say Arsenal are back?
Maybe not word for word, you're saying that. But
I didn't say that.
Don't saying that. Two more wins. And you're
I can get the
group.
WhatsApps right now and I can read them to you. Don't lie, yeah? Arsenal are back. What kind of nonsense?
2 more wins, yeah, and I think you're going to come to the group with that. People don't know the energy TOBS is showing in the group. He's upset. Winter might actually come for him this season. I didn't think it was going to come, but all that talk, I forgot about.
But SAEED said something like that about Arsenal, innit? Saying?
I don't know. I just came to back me up. That's all I did. You know what I mean? That's where you chill there, innit? You know what I mean?
Nah, so it was a good win for Arsenal, to be fair. Villa. I think Villa now are leveling off a little bit. Obviously, under Stevie at the beginning, they had that little bounce, and he looked like he got them playing. Now I think it's just leveling off a little bit, like you say. They're sort of languishing around, not really doing too much, just floating about, seeing the season out. And yeah, it's a good result at Villa Park. They're a good side, Villa, on the day. You know what I mean? It's a tough place to go. So. And Arsenal on a good run. So, yeah, but I mean, look, I'm not mentioning the celebrations because last time it just went off. But all I'm saying is I was driving back today, listening to a certain radio station, and they were arguing about it. Gabby Bonoho said he thought Arsenal would win the Champions League. Do you know what I mean? That's what he said. So,
to be fair, though,
Big Steve is not saying anything about the celebrations. You know what I mean?
Ashley Young took a little dig as well. There's a lot of them doing it.
People say the celebration police and coming in my DMs and saying, I'm like, oh, mate, no, I don't want to go there. I've not got the energy for it, man.
I think Laura Woods is holding it down for the Arsenal fan base.
100%.
She did, but I don't even think. I think it's not even like an Arsenal fan thing. I just think Gabby Agbonlahor, he's salty, and I think TalkSport have a knack they know what they do. They know what they do when they hire these people to give their opinions. He's an Aston Villa fan. He's salty because they lost, and he's deluded as well. Because some of the stuff
TOBS don't like TalkSport.
No,
he's banned off there anyway now. So
Yeah,
I'm banned anyway. But like, I ain't even trying to defend Arsenal, but I just don't really like when Gabby Bonoho speaks about football, because 9 times out of 10, the stuff he's saying is rubbish. Like he doesn't speak.
I have a thing where I don't think they're even doing. I don't think they're saying what they really believe. Sometimes I think they're doing it to get a rise out of people you, so you can call in and say like loads of bad words on there and get cancelled. So I think that's why.
No, I think
even still the celebration thing though.
No,
like,
you know what
it's bait. It is literally
they celebrate.
Do you know what it's a case of? Do you know we were speaking off air? We won't go into what we were talking off air. That certain people are getting like onto platforms and then say what they're saying, but they don't know what they're saying, the implications of what they're saying. I'm 100% certain Gabby, what's his name? Yeah, man. Him. Yeah, Agbon. Yeah.
Steve, can you say that? Steve, can you say that?
Yeah.
Come on.
Nah,
fantastic. Who scored 2 goals at the weekend against Real Madrid, Steve?
Oh, boy. I'm sat here in shock. How the fuck did you manage that?
Grizz, why are you struggling with that,
Grizz? A lot better than I'd bang your man. I banged your mum in it. That's all I'm calling him.
Listen, disclaimer. Turkey, put a disclaimer out there.
You say it differently. That's what I love.
Agbonlahor is not.
They've both got bang in it. You know what I mean? It should be easy for you. You know what I mean?
He's not smart enough.
There's something there, man. I can't.
Toby, I'm not giving him credit to know what he's doing. Sorry, Matisse. I'm not giving him any credit to know what he's doing, and he knows there's a plan behind it, and there's the psychology behind it, and there's a masterpiece thinking that he's going to get. No, I just think he's absolute dimwit. But hierarchy, no. Hear what I'm saying. The hierarchy know that he's a dimwit. Get him on, get the traction. We know of platforms that use that kind of thing. So
I think they're doing it on purpose, but
they are. They're getting dummies like him to give their thoughts, like Grizz said, on the money.
Sometimes I don't think all the thoughts are genuine from everyone going on there, because I think sometimes they are trying to get a rise.
I tell you who's like that. I tell you who's not exactly like that. Roy Keane. Because look how class he was on ITV. He was a total different co-commentator or pundit, I should say, than when he was on Sky.
True.
Sky is all about sensationalism. When he was on ITV for the Liverpool Forest, he was talking a hell of sense.
I'll back Roy Keane there and say I think if Man United play on ITV and they put in a performance like he's seen over the years, he's going to be the same Roy Keane. I don't think Roy Keane.
I agree with no, I don't think he changes, to be honest.
But I think when you put a Micah Richards with him, and then you have that sort of a character, Man United are losing and Man City are. I think it's going to
the fandom of it. Yeah, the fandom.
You know what, man? Just let the Arsenal fans celebrate, man. It's been a long.
Do you know what? I don't mind the celebrations. I don't mind the celebrations in the stadium. If you get the win and your players come to you, celebrate. I get that, right? But the full off fucking dance off outside for 2 hours.
Why were you there?
The fucking vuvuzela's. No, calm down, because them videos are going to come out if you end up fifth. Them videos are coming out.
Yeah, but you don't worry about Steve. Don't worry about them. That's their own problem. If the vuvuzelas want to come out,
come out the ground, get yourself some chicken.
Let them, because it will be good material. Listen,
don't be having a Eurovision Song Contest.
Yeah, me and Matisse are similar, man.
We're waiting. We're waiting.
Steve,
I want to ask Grizz something, because even I was a part of this at the time, because that's what football's about, banter.
Of course.
Throwing shots at other clubs. But Grizz, remember when? And I'm going to put another disclaimer in, because I did this in the interview as well. Yeah. I'm not comparing Arteta and Klopp, Arsenal to Liverpool, anything like that. What I'm comparing is situations. Remember Remember, Grizz, when Klopp was building up the team spirit and the morale, and he was doing things in front of fans after draws and stuff like that. And I think it was the same sort of criticism I'm hearing now about Arsenal fans that you probably heard then about Liverpool and why are you not all gassed? It's similar, isn't it?
Yeah. Culture.
That was cringe. Surely.
No, but look. See, the thing is,
the Jurgen Klopp thing.
The Jurgen Klopp thing.
And again, when you win a Premier League and Champions League, like when you watch that, and that's the result of.
Do you know what it is? Do you know what it is? This don't listen to dumb foolish man. Listen to what I'm saying.
Boy, it was cringe.
So,
Arsenal
it was a cringe. What does he know about anything about building success and cultures, man? Spurs fan, man. Like, why is he
I'm not
talking
talking about building success. I'm talking about that.
So yeah, but
I'll take it from the big guys, but I won't take it from Savage.
Yeah.
Is what GRIZZ has basically just said, right?
No, but listen, what it is, right, Turkish, right? It's not about how many times have we spoke about building cultures and identities for the players and staff? There's also a fan base that needs to be educated as well. When a new man comes in like that, he needs to educate the fan base and get them singing from that same hymn sheet. And that's what Arteta's doing, obviously to a far lower scale than Jurgen Klopp. But you've got to give him credit for trying it. And he's building a little something. Getting in with the crowd and making them stay, for example, something small like that. Like, why are you leaving 5 minutes early? Don't you know we're going to keep fighting till the end, etc., etc. Things like that. So I think Arteta's doing well from that aspect as well. People can call it cringe. People could do what they laugh, but look who's laughing now.
One thing I will say about Arsenal is you should stay to the end, because at the moment the resilience from this team is mad. Do you know what I'm saying? The wins that they're picking up, the way to Villa, we spoke about the Wolves ones as well, the double against Wolves. Like, these are very impressive results, and they were holding it down for the last 20 minutes. There was a lot of pressure, but they managed to get through it. And Arsenal over the years would have crumbled. They would have crumbled in these scenarios, whether they're down to 10 men, whether the crosses are coming in, whatever. They would have conceded the goal and they would have dropped points. And that would have been the difference between top four and no top four. Right now, they're resilient. They're holding down the fort and they're picking up the points they have to pick up. And it's not always got to be pretty, but they're getting the job done. And especially when it's a young team and it's a young manager, I have to give them even more credit, because what they're starting to do, you would expect that from experienced players. You'd expect that from experienced coaches, where they've been in that situation before. They've been under that pressure. Over the next few weeks now, we're going to see whether they continue in that fashion with that inexperienced group when it comes to a very, very tight top four race where there is a lot of pressure. There's a lot of money on the line. It's a big deal for the club. Can they handle the pressure? But right now, they're handling it. They're handling business. You have to give them prop for that.
Can I just say though, I do agree with what you've said about Arsenal being resilient. They are a lot more resilient now. They've kept, what is it, like 13 clean sheets you lot have kept this season or something like that. I think it's like second or third highest this season. I do agree.
I think so, something like that.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure it's either second or third. But what I don't agree with was that previous Arsenal sides of the past would have crumbled against that version of Aston Villa on Saturday, because
I've seen Arsenal crumble against loads of lesser teams though, bro.
Yeah, lesser teams, yeah, but I'm talking about the performance from Aston Villa. Aston Villa were absolutely shocking on Saturday. Arsenal played well. I'm not taking anything away from Arsenal. Arsenal played well, did what they needed to do, kept the clean sheet, but that Aston Villa performance was downright diabolical.
First half, especially. I think second half.
Shocking, bro. They didn't even have a shot on target until literally like that free kick they had.
Are we doing this? Are we going to do this now? Every time clubs win a game, teams win a game, the other team's shocking, the other team's crap.
Like, I'm giving you the game. I'm giving you the blow by blow of the game.
I'm just saying that's how football works. Yeah, Steve said then don't know how he described it, but they're on holiday basically, right? They had a little hype. Then in the middle, second half, they put a bit of pressure on. Arsenal kept a clean sheet and held out.
Yeah, my overriding point wasn't the overall performance. It was more that last 10-15 minutes, you're only 1-0 up. Arsenal usually would have caved. Not the overall game, but just that last 15-10 minutes of sustained pressure. Usually I would have seen Arsenal cave, regardless of how well they had played for the majority of the match.
Do you know what goes under the radar? Well, not now, but recently, that Cedric's come in for Tomiyasu for the last 5, 6, 7 games. I don't know how long it's been. And he's been sturdy for us. Leno comes in for Ramsdale. Martinelli's injured as well. Like, in all honesty, we had 3 what you might call key players out for us against Villa away from home as well. That kind of goes under the radar. Huh?
Do you know what, though, right? The last 9-10 games of any Premier League season, it's not even about the performance. It's just about the result. You look how many teams now are getting results. Look at Leeds coming back the other night getting the result. Look at Everton getting a result. Nobody cares how they played. It's about a result. And if Arsenal play badly and win every week now and get in top 4, that's all anyone's asked about. This business end of the season now is ruthless. And I'm telling you, ruthless. You've got a lot of clubs fighting for survival. Teams like Burnley and Brentford and people like that and Everton now are going to be the whole community and clubs that are on the line. If them teams drop, it's a big culture shock. So credit to any team at the minute. That's why I said to Liverpool going on this run now and ploughing forward. They've got the tails up. This is the business end of the season. You know what I mean? And we especially City now, we know we've got them breathing down our necks, so we've got to continue. But like I said to you on the box to box that we did at the beginning of the season, just before we beat you 5-0, I said I said about Arteta that he needs time. And the Arsenal fans, a lot of them were getting on my case going, yeah, it's all right you saying that, Steve. You've got Pep Guardiola. But I was saying, look, you've got to give him time. The kind of manager he is, he needs time to implement what he's trying to do. And I'm actually glad that they gave him time. And I'm actually glad now that you can see what he's trying to do. You know what I mean? You look at Klopp at Liverpool, the one thing the guy got was time. Got no pressure off the Liverpool fans. They knew what he was about and what it was going to happen. And people laughed when he didn't win and he lost his finals. But he took the time, the fans stick with him, and now he's producing things. And that's, I honestly believe that's what will happen with Arsenal. I think now you've got over that bullshit period where everyone wants to sack him. Now they've got a bit of confidence in him. Going into next season, 1 or 2, 3 possible decent signings, and Arsenal take it up another level.
I'm going to ask again, how big is top 4 for that this season, or is it not that big? Massive.
Oh, massive. Especially the way the clubs, United and Tottenham, I think they can conjure some sort of race, but especially with the United, the way they tailed off, this is more than ever. They've got to get this top 4. But again, GRIZZ tells me and believes that, whether they make top 4 or not doesn't determine their season. So you have to ask GRIZZ for his expert analysis.
Don't forget Arsenal were bottom of the league at one point.
No. Listen, I don't think anyone's going to think about that. You know what I mean? We're not here. Arsenal are not that kind of team where you think, where they were. Still, Arsenal have standards in it.
No, but they were getting shit. They were getting shit.
They were 100%, but still, there is standards, mate. You know what I mean? I don't like this all this. You know what I mean? This lapping up Arsenal. There is still.
And that Mikel Arteta did some very important things this season, and especially the decision with Oba, yeah. But the thing with Oba, that he did that. Oba's moved on, and look at him now. He's thriving. But Arsenal have moved on as well. Yeah, so it's a win-win situation.
Yeah, 100%. No,
Arsenal have rejuvenated his career, and Arsenal have had something pressure lifted off the club. But one big key thing for Mikel Arteta is that any player in that dressing room now knows that if they fuck about, he will get rid of you because he got rid of the big boy. And I believe that comes from what Pep does, because Pep done it at Barca. Yeah, he upset people at Bayern. He came into City, got rid of Joe Hart, and I just think Arteta had to bide his time, and he give Oba enough rope, and then he went, right, you're out of this club. He's gone on to pastures new. Arsenal have took it up another level, and it's a win-win situation. And I've got to take me out of to him. I think he's got a high pressure job for an inexperienced manager. I think he's took a hell of a lot of shit this season from the fan base and from rival fans, banter club, bottom of the league, all that shit. But listen, at the end of the season, if he gets top 4, Mikel Arteta will have the last laugh.
For me, I just say with Arteta and Arsenal, whether they were bottom, whether they were 8th, Arsenal are not that type of club. They're not bottom of the league club. He hasn't rescued them from relegation. They're not 8th place team either. They're meant to be in the top 6. That's where they're expected to finish at a bare minimum. So that's how far he's taken them up for. Not from 8th, because that's underperforming. That's not good enough. It's the same thing of saying, I don't like it even when Chelsea fans tried to do this, where Conte took us from 10th. We were never a 10th place team. We finished 10th statistically, but when you have Nemanja Matic, when you have Kante, when you have Fabregas, you're not a 10th place team. Let's not pretend like as if you won the league with West Ham. You didn't do that. So it's the same goes for Arsenal. There is a bottom. I've always said with Arsenal, there needs to be a base level of standard. And it shouldn't be relegation zone and banter. It shouldn't be 8th place. It should be top 6, because that's how much they spend for top 6. And that's the stature of their club, is top 6. And that's why we're on this show for top 6. So if you're telling me that you're below that, then long day indeed.
Massive long day. Let's look at some super chats, and we're going to get into Tottenham as well. I'd rather be owned by Boris than Candy Crush. Keep that man away from my club. Obviously, Chelsea fan there. Let me just save this one here. Bashar says, I'm back, people. Big up. Missed the live shows. TOBS, congrats for the win. GRIZZ, I'm still recovering. Matisse, Steve, Legend, SAEED, my brother Turkish, my guy. Love for the love, Bashar. Usman says, if Arsenal had a top striker instead of Mark Henry with work rate, top four would be so comfortable. Partey's form since his red has been top 5 Premier League mid-level.
That's what you should talk about as well, you know. Thomas Partey.
Yeah.
Year 2022, he's been on smoke, man.
Yeah, you're right. 2022. Yes, he's really stepped up. Skip says Arteta is literally using the same philosophy as Xavi. Difference is Arteta has Xhaka and Partey, whilst Xavi has Pedri and Busquets. Arteta is elite. Abdurrahman says, Abdi from USA, good to see you on the last game against Villa. Oh yeah, I remember you, Abdi. Come on, my guy. Listen, we was actually talking about it before the stream as well. Love to every single one of you guys that comes up to us at games or anywhere else, barbershops and whatnot, Steve said.
What the fuck was he doing at a barbershop? What the fuck was you doing?
A shave, innit, man?
Yo, Steve, can we give you a shape up for free on the house, mate?
I like the big six.
Big up the chicken guy as well. Chicken guy came. I didn't bring me no chicken all the time, bastard. He came out though.
Yeah, no, the love is actually ridiculous. Like I was in Central trying to look for a charger because my phone had died, and this man that was reception in the hotel, I forgot his name, sorry, but big up to you. He pulled me in. He was like, "Yo, bro, charge your phone in there. Come get a free drink." I was like, "Wow, man, the love in person on is mad. It's actually crazy, man."
Matisse in his head thinking, "Wow, who knew a virgin could get so much love?"
Toby, man.
You know what? I'm gonna give it to you. I'm gonna give it to you.
This Toby.
I'm gonna give it to you. I am gonna send back. I'm just gonna take it, let you have your day out. I'm gonna let you smile, let you laugh, and keep it pushing. Listen, Virgin Army, yeah. Wait till marriage.
I don't even say that.
We'll have the last laugh.
Matisse, that's for that comment you made today about the transition football trophies nonsense. That's payback for that. Yeah. Cool.
Big up Unknown. He says that the lyrics are Arsenal on their way to the Champions League, not win the Champions League. I was there too, and that's what people around me. Listen, I should have been around you because the people around me had no sense because I was hearing win. But I'm glad that's not that I agree with the lyrics anyway. But yeah, I'm glad that's cleared up. Dial Square says people on about Arsenal celebrations. Anyone recall City scraping a win at ours and having a bloody carnival?
No carnival, our kid. We came out and went home.
Yeah, we came out and went home. Grizz, what happens when Salah leaves?
We keep it moving, innit? Oh. You want to close up and wrap up the club and call it quits?
We'll call it a day.
Call it a day.
Laugh out loud at the Villa fan who came up to Turkish during player ratings. I thought the Villa fan was going to get smoked. That was funny. Still, it's the way he approached it. He came across quite aggressive at the beginning, so I had to come across. I had to back. I couldn't back down from it. But love to the guy. It was his birthday. He was a bit waved, so it is what it is. Destiny says, "Grizz, tell your hat starting to make hella appearances on stream. Seems like your hairline might be losing momentum as quickly as Liverpool's gaining it."
Wow. Your mother likes my hair, so it's all good.
Oh, chill, man. Yo, Grizz, what's wrong with you, man? This is a super chat, man.
Just say thank you, man.
Why can't you just say thank you for the super chat and keep it pushing?
Nah, man. I'm with Grizz. I'm with Grizz. Man tried to diss Grizz and
the violation. Yeah, but Grizz just smoked him there. Like Grizz just evaporated.
No, serious. No, shout out Jesse, man. Shout out Jesse, man.
Yeah. That's madness. Better than done it.
Chat to your mother, innit, Jesse?
Thoughts on the Zuma and Son incident? Tobs, you might as well just quickly give your thoughts on it.
Yeah, Son just up to some dirty tricks. I mean, yeah. That's it.
Son's going to be Son, innit? Taryn says, Big Steve, where was your celebration police energy when Rodri took off his shirt celebrating at the Emirates after beating a 10-man Arsenal? Dial Square says, Chelsea talking about stealing songs using our soul. Campbell has done the double song for that moral black hole JT. Fake.
Bro, we bought it all, fam. At least we purchased the rights, the naming rights of the songs, unlike you lot. Do you know what I'm saying?
Sports Genius, talk all you want. Mesut Ozil has more talent in his pinky than all the big six players put together.
Okay.
Love. Big up you, man.
That was a random one, that one.
It was, yeah. Big up you, man.
Where did we go to Ozil? Where was that up in there?
No, Ozil was never mentioned. I seen it when it came in. It was completely off topic. Yeah.
I interviewed his agent last week as well. That's going to come out this week on AFTV. But big up, man. Big up you, man, are doing bits, man, like Big Steve. Love for the love. Turk,
That's
you
the
can't
guy.
do-
That's the guy. That's the guy I met today in the service station at
Come on, man. Big up.
Birmingham, man. I walked in and he was there straight away. Fair play to him, man. Nice guy. Good energy about him, man. Top
Yeah,
guy.
man, keep showing love. If you see us and you recognize us, like, don't be hesitant. Just you know, just show some love, innit? Real Talk says Turkish. You can't say target is top 6. Then when Arteta is top 4, change the target because others are doing bad. It's like telling son get an A and the class gets a C. So I say no, you failed. You should have. It's not really. That's not really a like for like comparison.
Not
I can't
really,
even lie to you.
because your grade is.
You assess the situation as it
Yeah.
goes. You know, you have a half year. Like even in business, you have a half year appraisal, and then the full year comes about. Half year things change. You know, half year your targets might be one thing at the start of the year, but half year it looks another way. It might go downwards, it might go upwards. At the end of the day,
Like,
you know, I get it. I get it.
In this class, not everybody can get an A. There's an A, there's B, there's C, there's D, there's E. We'll keep going. Do you know what I'm saying? We swap grades in this class, so.
If Arteta gets us back to top 4, we basically back to square one. It's what we do after we get top. Yeah, it is 100%. It's the summer. If we get top 4, it's the summer. That's you know, that's going to be massive. Point is, Arsenal made up serious ground after being bottom of the league in September. Now we're clear in 4th. Did you watch the El Clasico? I did. Oba was unreal. Yeah,
I watched it. Yeah,
Barcelona, good man.
Arteta, Xavi, and Ten Hag all worked under Pep. It's no coincidence. I agree. I know I've missed a couple super chats. I'll try to catch up to them. There's 5.4K in the building. Still mad numbers. Obviously, this is the last live show before the international break. You know, we're going to take a little break. We're going to get together Wednesday, record some content. That's out this Saturday on the official channel, midday. Top 6 centre-backs of the Premier League era. If it hits 1,000 likes in 12 hours, I'll give you guys the top 6 fullbacks of the Premier League era on Sunday at midday as well. Make sure you're subscribed to that. Make sure your notifications are on. The link is in the description below, as well as Steve, SAEED, TOBS, GRIZZ, and Matisse, THUGGEry 2. All channels in the description below. Make sure you guys show some love because the numbers are mad, and I'm sure we got a lot of new viewers tonight as well. So show some love to the sponsors as well. FM London, Zip Up Hoodies, 10% off, black, grey, navy, and charcoal. In the description below, you click that link, you go through to an Amazon page. Make sure you tick the box for the 10% off. That's for a short period only. I've got the top, I've got the joggers from last week as well. It fits well, get a size up. That's what I recommend. It fits nicely. Yeah, I can't lie to you. It's a nice tracksuit, and you guys know I love tracksuits. So make sure you support the show, support the sponsor people. If you want to get any little bits, joggers, tracksuits, jumpers, socks, boxers, all of that, get it through that link there because show them that you're coming through us.
But sorry, just on the Classico as well, I can't even lie. I loved that Aubameyang celebration. You see the Dragon Ball Z one, cold,
Dragon Ball Z.
absolutely cold.
What does that mean then?
It's funny. You call me a nerd, and yet you're the one that's
Dragon Ball Z. Don't even try and come for Dragon Ball Z. Don't even try.
Okay. All right, nerd. All right.
Don't do it.
It's very
Don't do it. Don't go there. Don't go there. Don't go that way. Don't go that way. Don't go that way.
Did you see Kanye West holding the plate for that guy in the car eating his food?
What? What's this?
Yeah, I've seen that.
Did you see that, Tobes? Did you see that video of some guy in the car eating food and Kanye West is holding the plates for him like that?
Nah.
Oh, I didn't see that.
I'm gonna show you that, and then I'm gonna ask you again, Nas or Kanye, and I want the
Bro,
right
stop
answer.
it, man. Don't
I want the right answer next time, bro. A man
Nas
that
will never in it. Nas will never.
Don't play my legend like
another
that.
man like that is not better than
Don't
Nas.
play my legend like that. Don't play my legend like that.
Well, I'll show you the video. If that's your legend, that's your legend. You let me know. But Tottenham, it's over to you as well. Tottenham beat West Ham, got the job done. Tired legs from West Ham, so not so much credit to Tottenham.
Don't care. Don't care if they had tired legs. Good. I wish we had battered them. I wish we had scored like 5 or 6 goals just to make it emphatic. Like the fact that they had 120 minutes Thursday makes it even sweeter. Let them cry and say, "Oh, they can only beat us when they're tired." I don't care. I was really looking forward to this fixture because the amount of noise that we've had to hear from West Ham fans on the fact that they finished above us last year. They're in Europa League whilst we're in the Conference League. That clip when I was saying they've got no chance of winning it and they're not going to beat Sevilla, and then they beat Sevilla. The amount of West Ham fans that were in my YouTube comments that were getting at me on Twitter and stuff like that, I'm just glad. I'm glad that we beat them, and I'm glad we beat them in that manner as well, man. And the only regret is that we didn't score more goals because they were there for the take, and we could have hit them for, as I said, like 5, 6, possibly even 7 goals. And I hate to jump on the celebration thing as well, but listen, I'll speak for a lot of fans at Spurs here when I say we really hate West Ham. Like, we really, really hate West Ham. So when we beat them, we're going to celebrate it. And at the end of the game, I'm not sure, there was some videos in the South Stand where we were singing you see the same song that everyone sings about Spurs. Tottenham get battered everywhere we go. We were singing that about West Ham. So have that. Get back in your box, man. Good.
Oh man, I love it.
Son had a good game though, innit? Kane as well.
About time Son had a good game. So yeah, that was good to see. He's netted a brace. I think it's like 13 league goals now for him. Kane's on 12 league goals as well. Both got 5 assists. Yeah, like
that stopped the trend. I swear there was a trend of win, loss. Has that one been?
That's stopped. Yeah, that's stopped the trend. Yeah,
it's 2 wins back to back now, isn't it?
But you've won 2 wins back to back before, though, haven't you?
Yeah.
In the league this season, yeah, we have.
Yeah.
But in this, like in the last like 15 or 16 games, it was like the first time we had actually done like win-win in all competitions.
Do you guys think Kane gets the praise he should get for his passing range and his
yeah, now he does.
Skills?
He hasn't in the past. I think
he's a
people are up to date
ridiculous
now.
passer, man.
He's a magnificent playmaker when he wants to be. He can be. You know, I often have this debate with even Liverpool fans when they say the Bobby Firmino role, and I said there's one person who plays the Bobby Firmino role probably better than Bobby Firmino, and that's Harry Kane. I think Harry Kane is sensational in that role, and how he's developed his game from being an out-and-out number 9, running in behind. Obviously, Toby will know more. I think he's lost a bit of that pace or acceleration. He's never been quick, but he had that little sort of, and now he's dropped, and he's becoming, it's becoming like Teddy Sheringham, isn't he? Near the end of his playing days, his range of pass and his weight of passing. And the beauty of it is, because he's a striker, he knows exactly how other forwards want that ball.
Yeah.
So he knows how he knows how to give it to Son or anyone else.
He reminds me of Wayne Rooney.
I can't even think of any other Spurs attackers.
Yeah, thank you, Matisse. Wayne Rooney needs to do that a lot, man.
But no, you're right, man. I think even the second goal that we scored, that pass, he's literally just taken like 3-4 West Ham players out the game with that pass, and he's done that time and time again. And to be honest, he's been, as I said, like you, Grizz, I think now people are starting to clock onto his passing. Well, they did last season, but Harry Kane's been making passes like this for the past like 4 or 5 years for Spurs. But whereas before there was more emphasis on his goals, no one really looked for that side of his game. Now, when his game, there's more emphasis on the playmaking, and managers are making more of an emphasis on his playmaking. People can see the quality that he offers, man. But in all honesty, I think the best performer yesterday, or the 2 best performers for me yesterday were Bentancur and Romero, man. They were excellent, man. Romero,
I see you like you saying something about Bentancur, Souček and whatnot.
Yeah, because that's just beef with Dan Lawless.
Man,
he tried to tell me that.
This beef, man. It's getting a bit scary, man.
He tried to tell me that Souček is better than Bentancur, and this ain't even a revision.
Just hopes to compare the most like randomist.
I didn't.
Get involved in these scraps. It's always Willock and Damari Gray and
we did a combined 11, bro.
Higher echelons of footballers. It's always.
It's always we did a combined 11, and he's saying Souček. He's saying Souček, and I'm like, listen, I know he scores goals and stuff, but as a midfielder, no, I'm not. I'm never having Souček over Bentancur. I said this last season when we tried to do a combined 11.
Souček is so overrated. I don't rate Souček last season.
I don't rate him. He just because he scores
nothing.
Yeah, because he scores goals, people prop him up. But as a midfielder, the basics you want from your midfielder, I don't think he does that to a good enough standard. And yet I'm being cussed for saying that I don't think he's good. I don't think he's awful, but I don't think he's a good midfielder. Like no one here would have Souček in their midfield. Not
but last season though, it was.
He was scoring goals.
Maybe United will have him actually. Let's hold on.
No, I'm not. That's the problem, isn't it? You guys, my bias.
The new Fellaini.
Grizz,
Yeah.
you can know the new
United's
Fellaini.
field 100%.
No, but I
every
don't
week.
understand why you guys are so like, biased towards him, man. You know what I mean? He had a good season last season, and rightly so. He was in that mention for player of the season, player of the year, sorry, or team of the year. Come on, man.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah, I get it. Like,
Yeah,
I
what I
know
mean? Like, why are you judging that now
I mean,
to this now?
No,
You know what I
I'm
mean?
not. So Saeed, I never said that he
Yeah.
didn't have a good year. I'm not saying that. Souček had a great year for West Ham last year, and his goals were important. But what I'm saying is, I don't think he's a good midfielder.
Okay, fair enough.
That's what I'm saying.
I thought you were trying to use that against him to this year.
Nah, bro. I just don't think he's a good midfielder.
All right, fair enough. Yeah.
Let's get back into the super chats. Tell this Spurs fan to enjoy his time on these top 6 shows because Newcastle are going to fly past them within 3 seasons. Tobes, are you worried?
Nah, but if I had £1, I wish I had £1 for every time I've heard that in a super chat. I'd be a millionaire by now. I'd have as much money as their owners. The amount of times I've heard that.
Is that what people are saying to you at games?
That's what people keep saying. Oh yeah, Spurs. They're done. They're done. Newcastle. They're coming.
I don't know when Spurs started. I don't know why everybody says Spurs are done. When did they get started?
All right, Matisse. You know what, Matisse? You're in a mischievous mood today, so cool. I'm just gonna let you.
He's feeling it tonight. He's feeling it, man.
Keep doing your thing, bro.
You just cussed me out just a minute ago, and I had to hold it. Yeah, what are you talking about? I had to firm that.
Right, cool.
No
Fair play.
Blue Moon says, I think Arteta was always going to be good. He learned from the best. He'll eventually come back here regarding City. Big up Blue Moon. Turkish, I love you, bro, but you need to back the boys properly. Only SAEED. Oh, I traveled. Hold on. I traveled to Villa and supported the guys in person there visually. And just because I predicted what I predicted, doesn't mean I didn't go support them. Like, a prediction's a prediction. It is what it is.
But when I said this about Spurs, why didn't you back me?
But back here, I didn't leave at 44 minutes or anything like that.
But when I said this about Spurs, why didn't you back me?
I don't know when you said that about Spurs.
I said that at Spurs right at the start of the season. I said I travel home and away. Why didn't you back me?
Well, why am I going to back you? You didn't need my backing.
I didn't need it, but I'm asking for it now. What? So why didn't you back me? Why didn't you back me?
An Arsenal fan is going to back you, man.
Toby's looking for investors. I love it. Looking for the backing.
You guys hate everyone. I wonder why. I think that's talking about you, Tobes.
Toby, that's the hater, man. No,
I want West Ham to win the Europa League. I say it right now. If they win the Europa League, it's going to be so funny. I swear.
If they win it, I'm mudded.
You're finished.
Yeah.
You're
absolutely finished. We need to see it now.
You are then going to be starting to say that you hate Brentford fans and Fulham fans and Charlton fans. That's the next one.
Brentford fans, you know.
I'm telling
if
you,
they win it, Dan Lawless will never let me live it down.
How far is Brentford from Tottenham?
It's a way away. It's a way away.
I was going to say then if it was
Toby will find a way. Toby will find a way to find some hate in his heart for Brentford next. I'm telling you.
I don't hate Brentford. I just don't think.
Or maybe it'll be Enfield Town. They're close.
No, you just said it now. I just think they're that good. You know what I mean? Just let you know what I mean. They come off for the championship, man. Just why always opinion about like?
Can see it now.
I don't know what it is. You always have to leave something with someone.
Okay, cool. So. All right, fine, forget it. So you don't want me to be honest, side? You want me to lie?
No. I don't know, but you just hating on them, man. You know,
I'm not hating on anyone. I'll Brentford a good side, Saeed.
See, look, it's already started, Saeed. Watch this.
Oh, he's frozen now. See?
Yeah, he's already started.
You're back,
man. Don't worry, man. Yeah, I'm back, man. Never left.
Up the Chelsea says West Ham get battered everywhere they go. Doesn't sound right. It's all about Tottenham getting battered everywhere they go. It's interesting seeing the abuse Zuma has been getting for weeks now when people that have done much worse get buried under the carpet. Interesting is the word, but you know, what can you say about it? It's obvious agendas and whatnot, and when you compare incidents and you look at history and you look at fines and suspensions and so on, there is a debate to be had. And that debate doesn't mean dismissing one and saying one's above the other or whatnot. That debate is clear to see when you look at the sanctions. Singing that song is like Biggie singing "Hit 'Em Up." Tobes, who is better, Son and Kane? Oh, come on. Son and Kane versus Cole and York.
Even Toby's level-headed.
Yeah, it's Cole and Yorkie, man.
Can I just say as well? I think Kane is better suited to
as a partnership anyway. But
Kane's
a better striker than both of those guys.
I think City should be going back in for Kane. To be honest, I think he's better suited to them than Erling Haaland. I know obviously long term Haaland's the star boy, but the way Kane plays, man, he suits City to the ground. on the
Harry Kane is a complete striker. He can do everything. And Kulusevski has been a brilliant signing for Spurs. Whoever wins the North London derby will get top 4. That still hasn't been rescheduled yet. So
they're pushing that shit back. You know it. Yeah. It's going to be the last 2 weeks. Any money.
But that's if you keep up. Will says,
You're right. They could just be doing it for no reason. They're good. I think they're trying. That's why they're trying to push it back to try and see if Spurs can make this an actual competition. So
did I just hear GRIZZ say only Kane plays that role better than Firmino? These Liverpool fans deluded.
Oh, what Benzema as well?
Pretty sure GRIZZ didn't say
that's
that.
why. Did you not see when I put my head down when GRIZZ said that? I don't know if
you should have said something, bro. Don't.
Nah, I just went like that. I just thought, you know what? That's my kind of acknowledgement to that comment. You know.
The Skip says, Grizzly Bear kills me. How can a man compare Kane to Teddy Sheringham? Kane will go down as the Premier League's greatest.
I didn't compare them. I said how he adjusted his game like Sheringham in his latter days. That's all I said.
Kane will not go down as the Premier League's greatest. I'm sorry, but he will not.
No,
he won't. He won't. It will be unreal.
Appreciate the super chat. Let's keep it skipping.
Arsenal versus Spurs is going to be a game to watch. As an Arsenal fan, I thought we were clear, but that game will be the deciding factor.
Oh, it's going to be a big game.
Yeah. When is that?
That's how.
Are you going? Are you going to go Turkish?
That's the plan. I had the ticket for the first one.
Yes. Okay. Oh yeah. So yeah. I remember this. Yeah.
Is it fair to say after Liverpool Man City, that's going to be the most watched game after Liverpool Man City?
Yeah. 100. As long as when it comes,
remaining of
yeah, exactly. If it's like how it is now, and Spurs 100%. are 3 points behind. I know you lot got your game in hand. If it's like that now, then yeah, it's gonna be hot. It's gonna be hot.
Big up to Wanda for that one. Boogeyman says Martin Keown thinks Spurs are favourites to get top 4. Any comments on that? Well, I haven't heard that, but Keown.
I heard it. He's lying, but I know what he's doing. He's clever.
Yeah, maybe he's doing that old tactic where it's just diverting the pressure onto someone else. Matisse, don't be like make sure to smash Real. If we can do it with an inferior team, then I see a humiliation coming. Barca's back. Listen.
Okay, I hear that.
Barca, but whatever. I don't know if they're back or not, but last night was out of this world.
Yeah, it was.
Like that Pedri is unreal.
They missed big chances as well. Like it could have been more.
Xavi ball in full effect, man. Xavi ball in full effect.
But look how quickly he's done it as well. Like a lot of credit's got to go to him. It's not even just the fact that he's got them playing like that. It's the speed of how quickly he's got it done. Do you know what I mean? It's ridiculous.
It's because he added some PMP to his team.
He did. You know what I'm saying? He added some PMP.
He bent his principles and he added some PMP to his team and it's paying dividends.
No, but he knows PMP is needed as well, man. Smart managers know what I'm going. They need to know everything. It's a mixture of
so it's not always just about the tech.
So it's not always about him and Iniesta. You know what I mean? Yeah. They had Yaya Toure behind them, brother. He knows
that's what I'm saying. But GRIZZ, it's because some of the comments he's made in the past, he basically he's been like a little bit of a football snob. Smart. Yeah, he is. He's clever. Yeah.
But all I'm saying is Chelsea should have a walk in the park against this Madrid. That's what I'm saying. I'm just putting it out there.
I'm
just putting it out there.
Yeah, you're doing what Martin. You're doing what Martin Keown did just now. Let's not disrespect Real Madrid's European pedigree.
Yeah,
they
man.
have more Champions Leagues than I think all of us combined. So let's just hold.
Calma.
Anytime you say Champions League, GRIZZ is there.
It's like this. As soon as you post Champions League, GRIZZ is like this.
Straight in there.
Favorite
Listen,
number.
people. 5.6k here, 48 minutes in. Make sure you guys hit the like button. We've passed 1k already. Let's make sure we hit 2k. We can get it past 2k to be honest. 5.6k guys here. Make sure you show some love. Steve, SAEED, GRIZZ, TOBS, Matisse, all the channels in the description below. And obviously you saw, you could see in the headlines and the topics for today, we're discussing a documentary. That documentary will be on Sky in about 4 minutes. It'll be on Sky. So if you're a UK resident, if you've got the Sky package, you can see Sky Documentaries will have a bit on Super Greed, the fight for football, which is about roughly this time last year. In a couple of weeks, it will be this time last year, where 6 of the big 6 clubs, the clubs we support, tried to break away from the Champions League or the UEFA competitions, Europa League, whatever competition they was in at the time, to form a European Super League. Obviously, it broke down, but the 48 hours between the announcement and it all breaking down was covered in that documentary, as well as the week leading up to it. It was a very interesting documentary. We all got exclusive access to watch that documentary over the past 3-4 days. We've all watched it. We've all, we've all enjoyed it. I'm going to play you the trailer now. The trailer link is also in the live chat pinned. So make sure you guys, open link in new tab, put that there so they can see you're coming through us. And let me put the trailer on here.
Like all the best sports stories, it wasn't about sport at all. It was about business and greed.
European football clubs announce new Super League competition.
This was destroying the fabric of English football.
Enough is enough.
How can it be right to have a situation in which you create a cartel?
I've never seen something implode as swiftly as the Super League did.
There you have it. There you have it. So yeah, I did say just before it played that we all enjoyed it. We did all enjoy it, right?
Very much, man.
Sure.
Sick.
Brilliant. Yeah, it was good, man. It was. They were worrying times from a football fan. We've had this talk about the Super League for years, and I don't think we ever believed it. And then the way it was done, the way they secretly met, the way they secretly talked about it, and then they thought they could literally get away with it and announce it. And then they got the biggest backlash you've ever seen. And that just shows testament to the power of football for me, because the fans own football. Let me tell you, these guys can come in with the money and we respect it. And you can buy a club. That's great. But you can't take away a club's soul. And every single club in that Premier League and in Europe that was involved, their supporters stood up and they risen up. And it took 2 days for this master plan to fall flat on its face because of fan power. And I'm speaking from my point of view, Manchester City's owners get a lot of credit for what they've done for Man City. But this was one of the few things they've got wrong, really wrong. And it left a nasty taste in the mouth of Manchester City supporters, even Manchester United supporters, about what the Glazers was doing. Manchester came together, organised protests, we shut it down. Me personally, I gave my League Cup final ticket back as a protest.
I remember.
And even though it was quashed before the game, I stuck to my guns. And listen, it was just one of them things at the time where I don't know. I just don't. They can't be living in the real world, because we live in the real world. We go home and away. We live and breathe our football clubs. So for them to think they could just slide that one in and basically get away with it is untrue. And at the end of the day, for me, watching the documentary, it looked from outside looking in, it looked like the older established teams, like your Barcelonas and Real Madrid and Juventus, were struggling a bit financially. And I thought this was the cash cow where they could see guaranteed 300 million, 500 million yearly coming in, keep the club, just keep them at the elite. But you can't do that at the expense of every other team in football. You can't break away and think, you know what, we're up here and you're down there. It's never going to happen. And at the end of the day, we shut it down. So big up to the football fans. And like you say, it was an idea that they didn't even consult the fans. Even if they'd consulted the fans, it would have got shut down sooner. But the fact they just went ahead and tried to do it, I think we all agree that from our own perspectives, our clubs, they dropped the ball with that. But
it was surreal. It was very, very surreal the way it happened, the speed that it happened at. Like, as you said, literally overnight, wasn't it? We heard rumors all over social media, and I think they obviously underestimated the power of the fan, because when you get very, very rich people talking to very, very rich people, they all have the same mindset.
Money.
They have the same money, but they have the mindset. So, they don't hear outside voices. And I don't think they asked outside voices. And when they felt the wrath of the outside voices, which was the players, like to even think of something this huge without consulting the two most important aspects of football, which are the fans and the players, is sheer ludicrous. It was mental. And even though it was shocking and for so many fans, everyone thought, oh, this is it. What the fuck is this about? It was amazing the way everyone dropped their agendas about their clubs, tribalism, your Man United, your Man City. Everyone came together. And as Steve says, within a matter of 48 hours, they burnt this idea to the ground. Now, whether it's burnt this idea to the ground forever, that's another topic and a debate. But they definitely felt the wrath of the fans, and that was the consolation, the pleasing aspect of it is the way everyone came together and said, "Nah, this is our game, mate. This ain't you guys that have just 6 rich families thinking that you can own, form a cartel as it says in the video, like a mafia, and you control everyone else." Nah, it doesn't happen.
Do you know what was shocking as well? Just a little bit. What was shocking to me, the Juventus chairman.
Yeah, that's what I was going to bring up. That was the worst thing about it.
He's best friends with the president of
UEFA.
UEFA, is it?
Yeah.
And
wait, no. The UEFA president is Agnelli's daughter's godparent.
Godparent. They had a conversation. He heard about the rumors, and he rang Agnelli and said, "Is this true about these rumors?" He said, No. It's a load of nonsense. I'll ring you back in a bit. Turned his phone off. So they've been friends for life. And that just shows you that money and greed over friendship and everything, man. So listen, the documentary's worth a watch, man. It's brilliant.
Can I just say, I don't think they didn't want to console us because they don't care. They don't care. And they also, I think when you are that rich, you are in a bubble, right? They're in their own bubble. They don't really feel like they can be touched. They feel untouchable. And my thing is that I'm just kind of almost disappointed for them. I was like, you guys are really smart. And this was alluded to in the documentary. You guys are really smart. You had this big plan and this is what you came up with. This is the best you could think of. Like, really, there's no room for teams to come in. Of course, they wanted a closed shop. I'm just thinking, how did you believe you was even going to ever pass this? It's so different from what we're used to.
They overlooked us.
Yeah, but I just never liked the idea of, teams not being able to get into the competition. You're just literally freezing a moment in time and saying, these are the big clubs. These are the ones that make the money. These are the ones we're going with. And it's like, do we not remember Leicester in the Champions League a few years ago, how great that was? Do we not remember Barnsley in the Europa League? Burnley in the Europa League? Do we not even remember the shocks of this season of Real Madrid losing at home? Like we've had so much shocks in football. Why would you want to take that away? And it's also just over saturating it in terms of giving us that many fixtures. I don't want to see Real Madrid versus Liverpool every single week. That's the last thing I want to see. The whole reason, the whole reason is why we love it is because it's rare, not because you can have it every single week. You have it every single week, it's oversaturated, it becomes boring.
Dilutes the sauce, man. But yeah, honestly, I just think the idea was just dumb because of that closed shop thing. I think when you have that many sort of smart, intelligent, and rich people, surely, like you said, Matisse, you got to come together and bring a more sort of palatable package. Because I can't remember who it was that was mentioning it in our chat, but when you actually look at the new Champions League format and some of the things that they were trying to propose in the Super League, there are some similarities.
But you see, can I cut you there for 1 sec? Yeah, because you see, I'm just remembering now, yeah. Basically, the Super League teams, or the people on top of it, Perez and Agnelli and was it Glazer? That was the free pyramid at the top of it. They thought they had Infantino, or whatever that FIFA president, the FIFA president's name. They thought they had him on their side, and they also thought they had the government as well, because obviously Ed Woodward met with someone from Downing Street that week. So they thought if the government are backing us, if the FIFA president is going to back us, then we don't care what the fans are gonna say about it. But in the end, they both came out and turned against because I guess of our reaction.
Yeah, I think my thing, what I gathered from it and what I liked about the documentary, how open everything was. The fact that people knew about it straight away, and there was a kind of a feeling that teams were just not bothered about the interest of the fans. I think that's what struck me the most, and it just for me kind of highlighted everything. And we talk about the English pyramid and the fact that we want to see people progress from kind of Conference League all the way up to the Premier League. We want that open competition, and what the Super League did, it was that kind of dismiss any competition that we were ever going to have. So I think that was kind of my kind of standpoint from it, and I just like the fact that the Super League for me just kind of like negated any idea that it was going to happen. So I'm just kind of glad this documentary has been brought out to the people and see the step-by-step stage, because we were just in it. We didn't understand the whole volume of it. And I think that's why I can only tell the people to watch it and see how everything's been constructed from the minute day dot to the end of it, and how it unraveled in 48 hours. It's crazy. It unraveled in 48 hours, which is remarkable.
The fans, man. It was
the
the fans.
Yeah, man, the fans.
I think the fans, especially. Yeah, the way they mobilized, it was a mad thing. You got like Liverpool fans working with Leeds fans who are working with Chelsea fans and this, that, and the other. Like, I must admit, like the way they captured how each sort of like fan base mobilized was crazy. Because when I'm trying to remember it now, like you said, when you're living it, it's like, okay, yeah, that shit actually happened. But to actually watch it back and see it happen like that, it was actually kind of mad. Like that documentary is actually good.
Like Steve said, that Ceferin and Agnelli thing, I missed that. I didn't know about that. And at the end of near enough the end, I took out a quote from Agnelli, and he said, "I remain convinced of the beauty of the project, the value it would have developed for the pyramid, and the creation of the best football competition in the world." Is it over? Did fans just win the battle and the war is still to come, or?
He's never going to
sure. It's back now, isn't it?
Get going. It did not get going because they shut it down. And listen, it'll never happen. It will never happen. They've changed the Champions League format, right, into a league. So that might be their, way of doing it. But the fans will never let that happen, because you can't take away football clubs and put them into leagues where it's a closed shop. You can't take away fans' dreams. These teams like Leicester City, who give hope to every other team in the football pyramid by winning the Premier League against the grain. There's teams like Wigan Athletic that won the FA Cup against the grain. If you create a super league where you close it off, no relegation, no promotion out like that, it just becomes, like Matisse said, a boring thing only made for TV rights and people to watch. Because this week I've been to Crystal Palace away. And I've been to Southampton away, and I'm absolutely shattered, and it's cost me a right few quid. So can you imagine flying to Real Madrid on Wednesday and then flying back and then going to a home game and then flying out to Juventus? It's not going to happen. The game's made for the rich. You know what I mean?
But the irony of Florentino
Perez,
to do
that in an upcoming format.
The irony of Florentino Perez coming out and saying the game's gone boring, right?
Exactly,
the irony in that. Like,
exactly.
What made him say that? He's the type of him, the likes of him have made this game boring. Him making it, as Matisse says, making it sort of Man United versus Real Madrid every weekend. Like,
that's what anymore.
Guaranteed £300 million a year, I think, broadcasting rights for every team. And I think every founding member got something like 500 million. And then they worked it out, guaranteed over 23 years on this contract. It was obscene amounts of money. But like you say,
But look where Perez put it on, though. He put it on a comedy show. That El Chorizo El Chorgarito, you know what I mean? Might butcher the word, but
what's some good names for them?
I was thinking, Saeed, I think Saeed just mentioned a pizza of some sort, man.
No. I said El Chorgarito. That's what it is.
How long did it take you to learn how to pronounce that one?
Listen, you know what I mean? My Spanish is not good, you know what I mean?
Steve and Saeed are smashing it with a pronunciation.
Been rehearsing in on Mank Talk. Just got, Short Pay and High Smooth. That's them two talking to each other in Mank Talk before they go live.
Yeah, man. Listen, man. He went on a comedy show, and that for me, it was a comedy. The whole Super League was a comedy. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so.
I don't think it's over. I think obviously to be honest, is UEFA any better? And you look at the way they've maneuvered themselves over the years and what they're doing to the Champions League from 2024.
But it's competition at least, though, man. It's competition.
Yeah. No. That was
but they're trying to bring it back, though, and they're going to remove that. I think they're trying to bring it back and remove the closed shop.
But something. If someone's mistrusted you once, is anyone going to trust it?
First done it, we'll go.
Come on, man. You know what I mean?
It'll be hard to.
Yeah, exactly.
If I take a step back and I say, if that was put out and it was a fair league where anyone could participate from Division 4 upwards to the Super League, then you might be more, for it. But after the way they tried it and
Tone deaf.
They don't give a shit about us. So if we even give them an inch, they'll be taking miles by the end of it. So we're in a position now where the last big battle that we had with them, and I say we as football fans, we won it. So we'll see how that one goes moving forward. Big up to Sky as well for letting us watch that early. The trailer is in the description below, so make sure you guys check out that trailer. Scroll down description. It's also in the live chat. I'm going to be changing that pinned comment soon. So open link in new tabs, save that on the side. Watch it after the Big Six show is done and show some love because
it's a mad eye opener. It's a mad eye opener.
Yeah.
Proper.
100%. Still 5.4K in the building. Hit the like button if you haven't already. Support the show if you haven't already. Let's get some super chat. One hot album every 10-year average, if you know.
Boy, if you know, you know. And I don't even agree with that.
Man.
I don't even agree with that.
Is this, are we doing this again?
But if you know, you know, bro.
Bro, just you two just go and do the show that you man.
Yeah, do the show, man.
The thing, fam, because every single, bro, Lord.
Why can't we just have an hour off?
No, I ain't having this chat, man. I don't care. Turkish and Toby, can you sort this out in your own private?
No, but we're all meeting, so we're gonna record them in it, and they can have the battle face to face. I don't know why.
We'll do it. Why not? Why not? What did I say here? Javi managed to get Barca.
Big up to the BTS crowd, innit? I don't know why they're coming to me.
Don't say that BTS again, man. The thing went mad.
Listen, man, they're coming to me, man. I want to say I don't listen to BTS people, so I've been getting messages from random BTS accounts. I don't listen to BTS. You know what I mean?
Did they all say Steve sent us?
I don't know, man. You know what I mean? They might have to be the small print. You know what I mean?
Latifa says Javi managed to get Barca from 9th to 2nd, possibly with a game in hand. Think he would have won the league if he arrived earlier? Hard to say, but all signs say that he would have been challenging. Do you even work off most of Obo's goals are tap-ins from elite passes from Pedri and Busquets? Javi is playing beautiful total football. So let's skip. We've got that one already. Big up yourself, Turkish. Always watch from afar on a catch-up thing, working nights all the time. Big up you, man. Keep doing your thing. You and Curtis, the most real YouTubers around. Love for the love, my guy. Big up all the panel. Love for the love, people. Come on, G. Belated happy birthday to you, Turkish. I don't understand the problem some pundits have with Arsenal celebrating when we win. Thoughts? Shriram, we did discuss it, previously on the show. Maybe you've caught up with it, but rewind a little bit and you'll see one of the pundits on here mentioning celebrating, and then we get into it from there. Would GRIZZ wear a Bahamas?
Yes.
Yes. Well, I don't even know if I want that on my channel.
I don't even know if
I just
got an image of that in my head.
Okay, so I am going to do it now. I am going to do it.
GRIZZ, because if you want to see that, GRIZZ.
No. I'm going to. If we win the,
that should be the punishment for who finishes bottom of the.
That's a good idea. No, it's not a good idea. No, it's not a good idea. It's getting a bit tense up with that Tony shit. It's getting a bit tense.
No.
Are we going to ignore the fact Spurs were invited to the Super League? Everton's a bigger club.
Not in 1989, and it's TOBS.
Yeah, 1990, Greg Dyke, or 1989, he said at the time he spoke to the 5 biggest clubs at the time in England to form the Premier League: Man United, Liverpool, Spurs, Everton, and Arsenal.
How dare you put Arsenal at the
what a trophy? Finger. Anyway,
that's what he said.
Love to you all, making a great show. You'll never walk alone. Keep up the good work. Love. The real Yanis back again. Been a minute. Hope you lads are well. Big up Arsenal team. Make us proud. Youngest youths in the league. They are at the moment, man. Let's hope they do until the end of the season. Perez is the same guy who called Casillas and Raul the biggest frauds in Madrid history. Called Ronaldo a sick man and bought Bex over R10 because of looks. Nah, Tobes said I was smoking for saying Kendrick's the GOAT when Kanye's feeding man in taxis, for fuck's sake. Kendrick, yay. Jay-Z, no debate. Kendrick in the top 3. My guy, that's even worse than Kanye.
Kendrick, and I actually like Kendrick's debut album, but nah, come on. Let's not play.
If I've missed any super chats, apologies, people. We are over an hour in now, so we are gonna slowly but surely move it on to the last topic of the evening. FA Cup. Chelsea done their job, Man City done their job, Liverpool done their job. Probably start at Liverpool. I think Nottingham
Palace done their job as well.
Palace done their job, yeah. But I
Palace,
think
yeah, big
Liverpool, Nottingham Forest put on a good fight against Liverpool. Should have probably scored.
For sure. It was a cracking old school FA Cup tie. Everything what we didn't want about the Super League, you know what I mean? This was proper traditional FA Cup tie at Championship ground, formal rivals of ours, you know what I mean? One more European clubs and cups and certain clubs out there, but we won't go there. But yeah, man, it was a proper game. And I knew once we made 7 changes, I knew, it's not going to be easy. Everyone was thinking it's going to be a walk in the park. But these guys have put out what? Leicester and Arsenal, is it? In the Leicester and Arsenal,
yeah.
So, you know what I mean? It was the biggest game. You could tell the crowd, like a lot of my mates went up for it. And they said it was the best atmosphere they've been.
And United as well, no?
No.
Middlesbrough went up to start, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But,
yeah.
But a lot of my boys went up there and they said, no joke, it was the best away atmosphere they've been to. Like, that's how good the atmosphere in the ground was. Hopping, man. And they were up for it, man. And yeah, when we changed the team that much, no Mane, Salah, not even in the squads, man. Trent not in the squad, Robertson not even in the squad. We thought, okay, it's going to be tricky. And it turned out to be tricky. But as Steve said earlier, it's that time of season. It's the serious business end of the season. And you just keep winning games of football. Fuck the performance. Fuck the looking good and all of that. You just keep getting through each game, and that's what we've done, man. And yeah, man, that's reaching the minimum. Hopefully, unless there's a major shock in the Champions League. Hopefully, that's the Champions. That's semi-final of every competition that we've been to, and possibly taking the league title to a final week. It's fine margins. If we don't win anything, it is on until it's not. That's the way I've got to look at it. Until we're out of something, we have to keep talking about it. And it's not one of those bigging it up or bloating about it or gloating about it. It's fact. We're in this race to win all the competitions right now. Now, if Man City knock us out of the FA Cup, then we hush up and we concentrate on the others. If we lose to Man City at the Etihad, we talk about others. And then the Champions League, look, at the moment, it's a fucking good time to be a Liverpool fan, man. That's what I'm saying, man. You got to embrace it. I'm not one of these people that, you know what I mean, just, oh, man, why are you talking about the quadruple? No, man, talk about it if you want to talk about it. It makes no difference to the team. It don't make no difference to the way the players are going to perform on the pitch. It's just what fans are about. It's our emotions. And yeah, man, at the moment, it's mad. I think the breaks come at a nice little time for, I don't know about City, but for us, for sure. Because it just gives us a chance to reset. It's been a mad month or 2, I should say. But yeah, as soon as the international break's over, wow. Like, you know that old boring cliche, every game is a fucking final. And it is. It seriously is. It's win or bust every single game. And that's the way it's going to be all the way to the end of the season, I believe.
Steve, happy the international break is here with a win against Southampton.
Yeah, it was the scoreline flattered us really. I've openly admitted it. The last few weeks we've not been that fluid. It's just not flowing quite as well as it was early on. He's trying a few different combinations in the false 9. Anyone that watched the game realised Grealish was just isolated, so he started to get frustrated coming deep. Sterling played well. Rodri's turned into Rodri that passes to side. Again, not the one that was driving early on in the season. I just think maybe it could be a blessing. I think maybe to have a little bit of a break, come back and regroup. Obviously, we've got Liverpool in the semi-final. We've got Liverpool at the Etihad, sandwiched in between Atletico Madrid. It's going to be a tough... Both teams have got absolute mad fixtures next month. Next month makes or breaks the season. The fact that one of these teams potentially could end up with nothing, that's just a madness. And then someone said on the radio on the way back today that what if if Man City won the Champions League, Liverpool won the league, or City won the league, Liverpool won the Champions League. I mean, we'd take any trophies, but it's mad. These two teams are so far ahead, taking things to the next level. The pressure's on now, and like you say, we're in a privileged position. I am, especially. I mean, I'm used to seasons where back in the day where these just filtered out. You know what I mean? Season just filtered out. But now we're literally looking at the fixture list. Every game's massive, and it's like that's what you want as a football fan, to be involved in these run-ins, these games, semi-finals. just can't believe there's no trains from the northwest to Euston on bank holiday weekend. So you're going to have 80,000 fans coming from the northwest to London on an Easter bank holiday weekend when everyone's towing caravans and fucking about going on holiday. It's just going to be an absolute nightmare.
No, they can't let that happen. They can't.
Someone in the FA's got to step in and say, he's got to go to Villa Park for me. He's got to go to Villa Park or Old Trafford because they're not thinking about the fans. It's just wrong. You know what I mean? They're thinking about the dough. But people, and you know what? It's been an expensive season. When you're in every competition, GRIZZ will tell you, and you're going home and away, and you're thinking of flying out to Madrid, and you flew out to Lisbon, and you're staying in hotels, and this is just like mad. But listen, it's a great time. GRIZZ said it's great to be a Liverpool fan. It's great to be a Man City fan at the minute, and the battle between the two teams is on. And I think there's a level of respect there between the managers and the players. And yeah, I'm ready for it, man. Bring it on, innit?
Liverpool City semis. That's one sorted. Matisse, job done against Middlesbrough, Crystal Palace in the other semi.
Yeah, man. Job done. Do you know what I mean? Obviously, less fans at the stadium, like 500 of them, but they still made some decent noise out there. And for me,
Did they sing that song?
I'm not sure, man. I'm not sure. I think we always sing that song. It's one of our favorites. Do you know what I mean? Apparently, we stole it from Leeds, but it is what it is. That's what the chat are telling me. But yeah, like it's just once again Chelsea just get the job done. Do you know what I mean? We're not playing liquid football, but I don't really care right now. We're going for our own business and issues, so just win the games. And Palace is a good draw for us because obviously we ain't trying to. I mean, let the two big dogs, fight out in the other semi-final. We'll hopefully deal with Palace. We've got a good record against Palace. And I like Palace. They're a good team right now. They've got a few of our players. They're not going to hopefully be able to use Gallagher. But my God, man, if we do get to that final, our record at Wembley recently is atrocious. So I just hope this time it's different. But we see if we get through Palace then. And then obviously if we get through to the final, we have to win it because we can't go, what would it be, 5 or 6 domestic cup finals in a row lost now? It'll be something stupid. So yeah, man. But we've been to every semi-final, and this could be every final under the manager, every opportunity. So yeah, man. At least we're in all competitions, and we're taking advantage of at least trying to go the distance and everything. So if we win this, it's not such a bad season, to be honest.
We'll catch up with that next month. Well, that's when the semis are next month, isn't it? April. Yeah. All right, we'll catch up with Liverpool City and Chelsea next month. Slowly but surely wrapping up. It's time for the prediction table. Here is last week's table, people, before the most recent results.
Oh, God.
Matisse top there, 3 points clear. I'm at the bottom. Here is the updated table.
Oh, wasn't great. Still holding a 3-point gap. Not particularly happy this week.
How's SAEED done it? How's SAEED gone from bottom?
I don't know, man. I don't know what to say. Man. But it's 2 points, though. It is only 2 points.
Absolutely mudded.
Yeah.
You're not really, though, are you? You're 2 points off second.
Yeah, exactly.
But I'm still mudded because I'm 5th right now. So
nice.
You'll be fine.
Listen, man. Started from the bottom, now we're here, innit?
Oh, yeah, like Steve GRIZZ and Matisse said, listen, it's
GRIZZ
now
has left the chat.
Every game,
GRIZZ, man.
Every
show
game
yourself.
matters.
Every round of game
matters.
I'm here. I can't show my face, I'm here.
Oh yeah, where is GRIZZ? Ever since GRIZZ said to me, "You are where you are," yeah, he's been going down every week. I can't wait.
He's 1 point off the bottom.
Oh my God, mate! It's mad.
Well, I'm not gonna lie. Every single prediction matters now. It's actually.
I think GRIZZ wanted international break as well. To be honest with you, I think
it's come at a good time. I can't lie.
It's getting very close. I can't.
Now you're gonna have to do what you normally do, GRIZZ, and copy scores, isn't it?
Oh.
So I let him talk, man. He likes talking, man.
that one got you there. That one got you there, GRIZZ. That one got you there.
People, listen, a few things before we go. This is the last live show this week. It is international break. We do take a little break, but we're not taking a break because we're linking up Wednesday to get some more content done for the channel. We will be back live right here on my channel next Wednesday, 9 p.m. Next Wednesday, 9 p.m. So look out for that. Notifications are on. You'll know about it already. If they're not, put them on. And as mentioned before, if you're not subscribed to the official channel, this Saturday, the top 6 centre-backs of the Premier League era will come out midday. If it hits 1,000 likes in the 12 hours following the release, I'll bring out the top 6 fullbacks of the Premier League era on Sunday midday as well. 2-in-1 on that weekend. a little thank you for waiting and being patient with the channel. But now the wheels are rolling. Why are the wheels rolling? Because FM London have come in, they've sponsored the show, and they've allowed us to, you know, push forward with our content and build and build and build. Big plans for the summer, so look out for that. And support the sponsor, FM London, 10% off. Zip up hoodies right here, calm. Get a size up, nice fit. Black, navy, charcoal, and grey. Make sure you tick the box when you hit that link and you'll get 10% off. Get the joggers too. I can't lie, they fit well as well. Size up, that's my recommendation. And boxers, socks, vests, whatever you need, the basics, whatever you need, use that link, grab it from there. They'll know it's coming through the big six. And like I said, people, they're helping the channel grow and they're helping us move forward. Show some love. If you need anything, go through them, people. We'll be back. Oh, shit. I just see super chats. Forest getting robbed against Liverpool, says King Flight. Stephen
Liverpool. Put emphasis on that one. Turkish.
Toby, can you explain how VAR works and there's no grey area?
No, I'm just explaining the super chat. Because
I'm trying to Toby. Why are you triggered? Then I'm trying to Toby. Why I didn't even look your way. Like, you know what I mean? Toby, you know, if you want to elaborate.
Nah, you got this, Grizz, man.
Okay.
Surely SAEED should know by now.
Okay, thank you. SAEED Mick sent him a screenshot in it. Like,
nobody sent me a screenshot.
He sent me a screenshot of a picture he took of the lions in it. And
did you not bring the same
screenshot? SAEED put in a group WhatsApp, like, look at the lines. And I said, look,
yes or no? Yes or no? Answer the same question.
Don't go by Mick's screenshot from the ground.
Answer the question, man. You said the same one when Cavani scored the last minute winner against West Ham.
Banter, innit?
It's only when it's Liverpool. It's only when it's Liverpool.
Banter.
Only when it's Liverpool, innit? You know what I mean?
Stephen here says, great show, guys. Question, how do us viewers from the US watch the Sky documentary? Good question. What I'll do is I'll find out afterwards if you're outside of the UK how you get to watch it. And I'll update the description tomorrow. I'll update it with how you can watch it if you're not from the UK and whatnot. Hopefully there is a way. And if there is, I'll make sure the description is updated. So refresh the page tomorrow and see what it's saying. Spanish League isn't as competitive as the Premier League. That's why Xavi looks in a better position, says Luba. Will says, Steve, question for you about Haaland.
I asked him, innit?
I
asked him. I'm not going to tell you what he said.
James says, Chelsea winning games even though we're in turmoil. Love what Tuchel was doing. He ain't going to that swamp. United back-to-back Champions Leagues. A lot of confidence there. Like I said before I go into the super chats, we're calling it a night, people. Nearly an hour and a half in. Make sure you're here next Wednesday, 9 p.m. for the next live show. That will be the Game Week 31 preview. And make sure you're over at the official channel this Saturday, midday content coming out. Love for the love, people. Hit the like button on the way out. Peace and love. We're gone.
There you go.